Holy shit. Drop. What is this? Hey YouTube, shredquest here. It is Wednesday, July 2nd. I finally received the new XT chain for the decoy. I am going to eventually put that chain on. Before we do that, so what I'm going to do is take off 2 links and shorten this old chain, make sure all the shifting is set up and working correctly, and then I will cut the new chain to the new shortened length, which would be 118 links. I counted this twice, it's 120 links. All right, there's the quick link, snapped apart. Here's my chain tool. We'll go from this side. Looking good. Cutting chains is better with a better chain tool than what I have, but this one fits in my bike bag and it's totally portable. I have a couple of these. You do have to sometimes change the pins on these, which I've had to do, and re-grease the threads, but they work quite well for what they are. We're just gonna remove those 2 links. We'll get it. Now I'll just pedal that. Let's ride it for a second. Snap that quick link into place. Let's make sure that quick link is all set. Yep. Quick link is in place. Rear shifting unit. Here we go. You guys hear that crunchiness? This is something I noticed when I initially assembled the bike, that they had not done any of the rear shifting unit adjustment. Now, +4 was the first one that I ran for a while. You can still hear it's not totally aligned. Then I ran 5, and that seemed pretty good. It seems pretty good on +5, but +6 is even better. I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect. Obviously, I'm babysitting. It's just a normal weeknight at my house. I'll see you guys out on the trail very soon. Peace out. It is Friday, July 4th, 2025. I am parked on Freeze Out Road and I am going to RECON Sonoma Coast State Park and also the Monte Open Space Preserve. I believe that's what it's called. Monte Redwoods Regional Park and Open Space Preserve. I've never been here before, but it's been on my hit list for a while. And I'm so happy that I could bring you guys along with me. The Monte Park was recently deprivatized. It used to be private Redwoods land. Today I'm going to be reconning Islands in the Sky. There's one called SDB that's supposed to be fun. There's Full Monte. It's like a lattice work of blue trails and some green trails, and the 2 parks connect now. It looks dope. I was researching on trail forks, and if you look at the trails, there's a clear boundary still on trail forks between the Sonoma Coast State Park property line and the Monte Preserve property line. Where the trails intersect with that property line, there's a little like alert symbol on each of the trails, and it says you have to sign a waiver. It lists the Gianni Cycling Association. The Cycling Association made partnerships with like the private landowners and stuff to like maintain and build trails and stuff. The one concern I had was this written waiver, and so I went on Gianni's website and I couldn't find any mention of this waiver. You know how if you zoom out on trail forks and it shows you the red trail system symbol, the icon, you can tap it and then like it'll show you the info page for that specific trail system. Well, those information pages for both Sonoma Coast and Monte do not mention any sort of waivers. The Monte trail system information page does state that it was recently like opened and it's part of this like interim plan to become a regional park. As I was like getting my stuff ready in the truck, a gentleman on a Trek Rail 9 was had just pulled up, and I asked him, and he's a member of the Gianni Cycling Association. He said that a written waiver isn't necessary. I think just Trailforks has partially updated the maps, and they should probably get rid of the alert at the boundary line on some of these trails. The trails are open, everything's open. I see plenty of e-bikers here, and on the individual trail information pages, right, if you click onto a trail and you highlight it, and it opens up the information page of Trailforks, it doesn't mention e-bikes, but if you go onto the information page for the trail system, e-bikes are listed, and I've seen plenty of e-bikers here. I've seen analog bikers here. So e-bikes are acceptable. If you go on the Sonoma Coast website, it does say Class 1 e-bikes are allowed. It's a popular spot now that they've opened everything up and it's accessible to the public. It is about like an hour and 40 minutes away from me. Again, I'm so happy I could bring you with me. Thank you for clicking into the video. Thank you for smashing the like button, subscribing, setting notifications if you want, engaging with me in the comments. I really appreciate all your support, and thank you so much to my subscribers. Huge shout out to Gianni Cycling Association for all the work they've done on the trails here that I'm about to ride. Huge shout out to all the trail builders who have worked on these trails so I can enjoy them and film on them. I really appreciate it. It's 11:36, it's time to go shred. I'm really excited. Let's get to it.
Quick bike check. I got the 2025 YT Decoy MX Core 5 extra large size. Parts and modifications are in the video description. Okay, I'm headed up Box Springs, and someone laid down some tree bark over a branch. I'm just gonna hit it real quick. I'm not coming back this way again, so it's not very tall. I'll show you guys. Signpost for Radar Love. Shrubbery. There's that initial squeal on the brakes. The SRAM centered have always done me pretty well. These brakes are the green ceramic hard-headed Ram e-bike ones. I have them on my Capra. I don't remember it making noise though. Oh, cool, another clearing. Nice. Hard-headed Ram brakes aren't that much cheaper than MTX at $34.99. Hard-headed Ram are $26.99. Oh, this is cool. Nice section. Cool. I do need a new rear tire. I have one waiting. The 2.6 Assegai. Just a dual compound, regular EXO casing. Definitely need some more bite in my rear. I'm drifting a lot on this one. Jump. Oh, fun. A little soft on the shoulder. Oh, this is cool. There's like some Marin trails right here. That's dope. Oh, jump. Whew. Oh, step up. Oh, shoot, didn't hit that well. Let's go back and do that again. That's a fun section. Oh, what's that? It's an alternate line I missed. Let's go up here. Boost mode. Steep. Just coming up here to the top. And we'll drop in. I'm not going to hit it much better than I did. All right, let's go for it. And this turn. Here we go. Jump. Oh, sick. That jump is kind of weird. Just gonna go up this alternate line I found. It's another good thing about e-bikes. You can get up some stuff that you might normally just cross off the list. I suspect it just intersects up here. Yeah. Here's Radar Love. So there's a clearing up there that we came through. And then it goes down here. You can barely see it. Whew. Little root huck. Oh, this is cool. Boom. And then it comes around, makes that perilous turn, step up. Yeah, that jump is a little awkward. All right, let's continue. Oh, sorry, folks. Should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Sick. This part's fun. Oh. Had to unclip for that. Started losing the rear wheel. Okay, sick. Now we're into Nectar, guys. This is Nectar. Oh, look at that. Gotta try that. Might as well clean this stick off. So there's like this little like log roll thing. I don't know, it looks like you can catch some air off of it. Get rid of some of these. Man, these are spoke killers. Oh, my bad, I forgot. This is Connexion. Sick. That was fun. So Nectar will be up here on the, cutting off on the left, I believe. Little tree root double. Oh, we gotta take a left. Oh, we're gonna take a right on Nectar. Yeah. Did I say left? That's got to be Nectar. Trusty trail forks. This is Nectar. It is 1 mile distance and 496 feet of descent, and it is blue rated. And that's going to send us back to Box Springs, where we'll take a left and meet up again with Islands in the Sky Loop and head back up. All right, let's hit it. Oh shit. Whoa! Whoa! Damn, there's a log lip off that jump that frickin' sends you. That was crazy to hit that blind because it was also into steep. That was legit. That lip bucks you a bit. Let's get lower on our takeoff. Now we know what we're in for here on Nectar. Gotta be careful hitting some of these jumps blind. I think I got more air the first time, but that was unintentional. Now I know though, I gotta keep my eye open for the side hits like this. Oh shit, drop. Whoa, whoa. Whew. That was pretty sick. Let's go hit that one again. I was not aware there were these cool side hits. Look at that, guys. You could totally roll that. I just kind of hucked it. Let me just go up to the other side of this little bypass that sets you up. Shrubbery. All right, so go around here, go up, and then a drop. Whoa, that was a big drop. All right, what's this one? Woo! Sick. That was more just like a up and over little roller. Of course, you could step up if you wanted to. Ooh, gap. Whoa, me scared. Okay, Nectar's legit. Now you guys know I was in the wrong gear, wasn't prepared. A little climby section. I heard there were some steeps in this park. This is just mainly a run out though. What is this? Oh, whoa. So it looks like you go off, you go down, and there's a gap, but you don't have to hit the gap. That looks worthwhile. Let's take that. It's like a 3-foot huck into steep. Yep. There's your gap. That was cool. Exhilarating. This trail is legit. Stick's trying to eat my spokes up. Woo! I was kind of prepared for that drop from what Jake Speedman said. Oh, sick. Another up and over. Little bank ride. That looks cool as fuck, but not gonna hit that. There's a lot of exposure on my left. With a very steep cliff or hillside. Lots of trees to stop you, but I don't know how far down your bike will get, especially an e-bike with some weight. Ooh, soft shoulder. Woo! Came off hella wonky off that little booter. Rock. All right. So I would say, if you like Braille at UC, at Demo, if you like Braille over at Demo Forest, SoCal, you're gonna love this trail. Yeah, we're at the end now. There's like a little booter off of this at the end. Oh. Survived that. RECON. That was pretty intense. There was some notable features and side hits. That pretty cool huck. I mean, you could totally send it off that. I didn't really send it. Yeah, and some little features to pop off of the rest of the way down. So hopefully you liked Nectar. I'll see you guys back up at the top. Again, I'm gonna go down this trail back to Islands in the Sky and head up to the left. I got 4 bars. So I came back up to the top of the Islands in the Sky loop, and I'm gonna take 7 Springs over to catch Blair Witch and then loop back around using Hole in the Tree. I'm up here at this intersection, and I noticed this crazy huck. It doesn't have a good run in, but dang, it's like at least 5 feet down there, 6 feet maybe to the bottom. It does have a good run out into the grass. I'm sure someone has taken that because it looks like you have enough speed to come from that bench right up there on the hill, come down the hill, and if your line is right, just run your line through these gaps in the rock and just huck straight off. Geez. I don't know who would be willing to send that though. Who would be courageous enough to send it? Anyway, this is 7 Springs. I think it's mostly climbing as far as what Trail Forks said. I'll put the stats on screen, but I'm gonna go ahead and take 7 Springs real quick. Looks like there's some initial downhill. That's cool. See what vista there is at the top of this. This place has kind of a very cool Middle Earth vibe. I'm on Fern Springs Road right now, about to take a cool sounding trail called Blair Witch. It's 0.5 miles and it intersects to Freeze Out Fire Road. It's a 69-foot descent. It's kind of more undulating. We're gonna take Blair Witch, intersect with Freeze Out, take a right on Freeze Out, then take a right on Hole in the Tree to go back down to Fern Springs Road and intersect there. So this is Blair Witch. Oh, which, I don't know which direction to go. Haha, did you guys catch that? It looks like Blair Witch is to the right, down this way. And then SDB we're gonna take on the way back. Let's hit it. Blair Witch. Some initial descent here. And then there's some climbing at the end, supposedly. I'm on 3 bars right now. I did hit 3 bars on 7 Springs Trail. My back tire, it just doesn't have any bite. It's really pathetic. What? It's kind of a weird tree pass through, not really that big enough for 800mm width bars. Some climbing right off the bat. Oh man, this is a boost mode. Turn uphill. Climbing. It is only a half mile long. Pretty skinny tree pass-throughs. Let's see what that sign says. Oh, no equestrians. Maybe because the horses can't get through the trees. That's what I suspect. Sick. It's so loose here. That tree stump was cut just low enough for me to graze the bottom of my grips. I suppose if there's a trail called Blair Witch anywhere, you kind of have to take it, especially if you got an e-bike. I'm half expecting little hanging stick people from the Blair Witch movie to be in there, but there weren't. Okay, so now we're gonna climb up, take Hole in the Tree. You guys didn't miss much. The battery turned off on Hole in the Tree. Hole in the Tree was the fastest way back to Fern Springs Road, which I'm on now, and it was all uphill. Okay, let's go ahead and hit this hill bomb. And we're headed to SDB. Whew. That was fun, that little water bar. That was another one. Whoop. Oh, sick. Looks like a jump up here. Oh, fun. Head up here to the Blair Witch SDB entrance. Here's the Blair Witch sign. I'll record once I'm on the downhill green section, guys. SDB right here, and continues climbing for a little bit before it heads down. Oh, cool. Oh, we gotta try that, huh? Looks like skinny. Oh, I see. It's like skinny to big hollowed out tree trunk to little 1 foot step down. Skinny, hollowed out tree trunk, step down. That was fun. Someone in the Trail Forks comments for this trail specifically said it was the best DH here. I'm thinking Nectar might take that award, at least on the Sonoma Coast side. All right, here we go, downhill, guys. It's definitely flowy. Punchy little climb. Cool. I'm not surprised this is used as a climb trail. Shrubbery. That was a fun drop. That was cool. Oh, soft shoulder. That berm was pretty soft. Yo. Man, this place must be outrageously cool after it rains when it's tacky. Totally different riding experience, I bet. Little S curve. I don't know what that is. I'll go over it. This trail's fun. It's very twisty, turny. Now some roots. Oh, drop. Oh, sick. It's like a little launcher. Oh, what's this? That was fun. What's this? Oh, alternate line. Sick. That's cool. There's like some blue lines sprinkled throughout this. Here we are. Continue down SDB. Woo! That was fun, that little section. Ooh. All right, and here we are. So that trail across the way was called Nutmeg Loop, but that's green. We'll skip that today. I'm sure it's fun. All right, welcome back to the ShredQuest show. We are at the, very tippy top of Islands in the Sky, the top of the loop. I don't know if you guys can see this on screen. We're right here, blue dot, and I want to go down Islands in the Sky, and I want to hit full Monte. That's what I'm trying to get to. We're gonna go down the first part of Islands in the Sky. I think it's just up here, and then we're gonna go down Fern Tree and Badger Hill Vista Trail. We're gonna take a right on full Monte. Full Monte is blue rated, 0.7 miles, 437-foot descent. Drops us off at the bottom of Islands in the Sky. Then I think we'll just loop back around Islands in the Sky. Let's hit it. I gotta look at trail forks again. The sign doesn't say anything. It just has 2 arrows on it. So we're gonna go down this way. Reconning is fun. A tool like trail forks is really indispensable. So again, not affiliated with any bike manufacturers or app developers, but trail forks is the shit. All right, hopefully there's some cool vistas up here. I'm gonna take a right. Oh, that's kind of nice, wildflowers. Is this the full Monte? Oh, that's the Badger Hill view. Let's go ahead and go there before full Monte, because we're not coming this way again today. This is the Badger Hill view, and you can see the Russian River down below, where it widens out near Goat Rock Beach. Sick view. We're at the intersection with the Badger Hill View and Full Monte. Oh, it looks like we still have to go down Fern Tree and Badger Hill Vista Trail just for a little bit, and then we're gonna take a right. It's a little slippery in the grass. Okay, a little overgrown. There's the bridge. That was fun. Whew. This trail's a little bench cut right here. All right, now we're gonna take Full Monte. That's cool. I didn't know it was in the trees. I kind of thought this was gonna be in the open grasslands. I guess not. Oh, cool. I suspect this will turn into single track at some point. I don't know. Oh, sweet. Caught that just in time. Here we go. Looks like it's narrowing a bit. It's not that long of a trail. Here we go. Oh yeah, cool. Oh, well, I didn't take that side hit in time. That's cool. Continue on down. Come back again someday, soon. But I just got to pay attention to the side hits more. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, here we go. Erosion. All right, I was waiting for it. We're still not seeing any black level features though, or, you know, challenges, tech. Ooh, cool. Ooh. Okay, now we are at Islands in the Sky, lower. And, whoa, this looks dope. Okay, we definitely got to loop back up to do Islands in the Sky then, right, folks? I'd say there's more erosion on Islands in the Sky than on Full Monte. Oh, this is sick. A little bypass here. That was just a redwood tree branch. We'll try and scope that feature out a little better on the next trip down. Ooh. Let's head back up, and then one more trip down. This is the full pull of the Islands in the Sky DH portion. That was unexpected and kind of cool. Whew. That was a big ass rut. Hey, what's up, guys? Careful. Thank you. Nice wide turn. This is like kind of double track too, so the turns aren't really banked at all. Whoa, that was an interesting section. Definitely some erosion there. This is a cool part. I think I remember this from Jake Speakman's video. Woo. And he went around just like I did right now. Oh, snap. Oh, that's cool. Kind of got to pick your way through a little. It's kind of fun. Kind of reminds me of Butcher a little. Donnieville. Glasses are slipping way down on my nose. That sucks. I think I'm gonna try and reset them right here. Bam, done. Wow, that was a fun section. Whew. Oh, okay. I've already come out past the intersection with full Monte. Glasses are slipping again. Okay, this is that sketch ass section that I was gonna go through before. I didn't have good sight lines back then. Now I do. And here we are at the end. Super fun. Bam, bam, bam. Get the hits. Oh, yeah. Whoo! And we're at the gate. All right, I'll see you guys back at the truck. Made it safely back to the truck. It is 3:49 p.m. We started off at around, I think at around 11:30, 11:45 a.m. We did around 22 miles, at least according to Strava. There is some substantial fire road climbing here. If you're riding an e-bike, you are gonna drain some battery here. I have 2 bars remaining. I'm sure it's closer to more like the last bar remaining. I was able to get a good substantial introductory ride. I didn't do any of the Monte Rio side stuff though. I kind of dipped into that boundary, like past the property line, but I didn't really do any of those trails. So I have a 720 watt hour
YT battery. Again, my motor is detuned for like a low power assist mode to get a little more range. If it's your plan to come here and start from the Sonoma Coast side, that you pretty much just take the fire road directly over to the Monte Rio stuff and get that taken care of, and then bomb like islands in the sky downhill to the car or hit Nectar. That was really fun. Nectar was definitely memorable, and I really enjoyed that. But that was super fun. I hope you guys had fun with me coming along on this recon. I've never been here before. Thanks for hitting the like button, subscribing. I really appreciate all my subscribers so far. Thank you so much for all your interest and support and watching my vids. I just do this to inspire folks. I'm not affiliated at all with the bike industry, and I have to pay for all my stuff. You might see some logos on my bike and stuff, but those are just things that I'm using, so you know what I'm using as I'm riding. Because that's what I want to know if I'm watching someone on YouTube. I have a setup that I like to run that's very good for me, and it allows me to progress at my rate. So that's the stuff that I can confidently promote to you guys and say, hey, this is the stuff I use. It works for me, and so you can feel good trying it out at least. Same goes for trail forks. I just think trail forks is so indispensable. If you want to ride new places and explore, you need trail forks. Even though some of the info in trail forks was incorrect about this location, it is in this like weird interim position where it's going public, or part of the land is going public, and so like the information on trail forks is obviously not getting updated in real time. As far as I could tell, you do not need any kind of written waiver to ride on the Monte Rio side. I did not see that notification anywhere that I was riding today, so I did cross several posts coming up out of the trail that specifically let me know I was passing the boundary between the Sonoma Coast Park and the Monte Rio Park. I didn't see any notifications about written waivers or anything, so I believe pretty confidently that you are good to go. Just come here, ride, enjoy yourself, explore, have a lot of fun. I mean, this place is a blast. It's really cool. It's just a little far away, but it's not as far as Jackson Demo Forest, and if you haven't been to Jackson Demo Forest, I strongly recommend that you go there as soon as you can. It's very, very cool. I really enjoyed this recon today, and I will definitely be back because there's so many trails to hit, and I just scratched the surface today. I'll see you out on the trails very soon. Peace out.